The Northeast India, a cluster of 7 states called the Seven Sisters, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura. Nestled in the foothills of the Himalayas, the Northeast provides the boundaries of the Indian subcontinent with Bhutan, Bangladesh, Tibet, Myanmar and China. The Northeast, the land of down-tilt mountains and green spread valleys, known for its cultural diversity and magical richness, provides home for at least 64 major tribes and innumerable minor tribes. This wonderland of dazzling variety enchants one with its pristine natural beauty. At its side, one almost spontaneously sings Psalm number 8. Indeed, the creation sings the glory of God. The mystic of the mountain seems to be blended by the charm of the people, ever so colorful, ever so friendly. But beyond the mountains and beyond the splash of cultural colors and festivities, there is a spirit that lives in and breathes in Northeast India, a spirit of endurance mothered by the vicissitudes of life in nature. On the other side, it is also replete with poverty, illiteracy, unemployment, ethnic conflicts and violence. Desire for God and religion comes naturally to the people living in difficult conditions. Can a loving, caring God abandon them in their search? And God indeed sent them Christian missionaries. It was only in 1889 Catholic missionaries began to work in Northeast India. Over the years, the Catholic faith was kindled and nurtured by several missionaries. Several congregations of women religious also pitched their tents in the new vineyard of the Lord. Today, there are 11 dioceses in the northeast: Shillong, Imphal, Guwahati, Dibrugarh, Aizawl, Tezpur, Kohima, Tura, Diffu, Agartala and Bongaigaon. The Catholic population is over 12 lakhs with nearly 200 parishes. Jesus has indeed gained entry into the hearts of these people here. But still, gospel has a long way to go. More souls to win and more laborers with fire of God's love in their hearts were needed. Into this rich vineyard of the Lord came the Claretians, the sons of the Immaculate Heart of the Blessed Virgin Mary. The Claretian Missionary Congregation was founded on July 16, 1849 by Saint Anthony Mary Claret, an ardent lover of Christ and a tireless servant of the humanity. The Claretians called themselves as the sons of the Immaculate Heart of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Today, the congregation works in 64 countries and it has 17 bishops, 2,084 priests, 675 students, 222 brothers, and 121 novices. The Claretians came to India in 1969 to the missionary zeal of the German Claretians, especially of Reverend Father Franz Dirnberger. The Indian Claretians fondly refer to him as their grandpa. Today, in India alone, there are over 300 Claretians working in 12 states of India, namely Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, Meghalaya, Orissa, Tamil Nadu and West Bengal. The Claretians first set foot on the northeastern soil on June 22, 1984. All Saints Mission at Rongara in the Diocese of Tura was the first mission to be opened by the Claretians in the northeast. It was opened in the year 1989. Rongara, a tiny remote village in South Garo Hills, is a land of various plants. Rongara mission is inhabited by the Garos. The people are economically very poor and depend on agriculture for their livelihood. They bring the product of their hard work to the local market. The mission has got about 55 Catholic villages with over 4,000 Catholics to care for. St. Claret Mission Ampati, a vibrant parish in the Diocese of Tura, was opened in the same year 1989. The mission is situated in the West Garo Hills district of Meghalaya, and it is chiefly inhabited by the Garo tribe. There are 48 Catholic villages, having about 5,500 Catholics to care for. On Sundays, they come in large number to sing glory to God. The fathers working here are very keen to promote the culture of the people, and therefore every celebration is marked by cultural integration. Presentation Mission Nonghillam in the Diocese of Shillong was opened in the year 1992. Nonghillam, a remote village in the state of Meghalaya, is surrounded by hills and forests, rivers and caves. Going through the rough and tough road leading to Nonghillam is a perfect test of one's missionary vocation. A few buses plying in this area carry passengers not only inside but also over the buses. The parish has got 29 villages with over 4,000 Catholics to be cared for. Most of these villages are very far and are inaccessible by vehicle. The missionaries working here have to walk miles and miles through jungles and forests, crossing over the bridges and rivers to reach these villages. The villages are very hospitable and they receive the missionaries with great joy and happiness. Nonghillam has got large quantity of coal deposit. Most of the people work in the coal mines to earn their livelihood. Besides education, the parish also runs a child welfare center and a tailoring institute. Through its housing scheme, 14 houses were built for the poorest of the poor in this parish. In the year 1993, Archbishop of Shillong entrusted St. Francis Xavier's Mission Mawsynram to the Claretians. This parish is predominantly inhabited by the Khasis. It has 24 Catholic villages with over 2,500 Catholics. True to the missionary commitment of the Claretians, the otherwise scattered people of this parish are today formed into a vibrant community of deep faith, devotion and sharing. In the same year, the Holy Rosary Mission at Dangar Balat was entrusted to the care of Claretians by the Shillong Archdiocese. Dangar Balat, a small township just on the border of Bangladesh, is predominantly inhabited by the Garos. The parish has over 7,000 Catholics spread around 73 villages. The parish team is constantly on the move to visit these villages to look after the pastoral needs of these simple but faithful Catholics. A visit to the local market of Dangar Balat will give a good idea about the cuisine of the people of this border town. The market has both vegetarian and non-vegetarian items. St. Claret Mission Borjar in the Diocese of Guwahati was established in the year 1995, and the center was raised to the status of a parish in 1998. Today, the parish has got 8 Catholic villages with over 700 Catholics. Claretians made their entry into Arunachal Pradesh, the land of the rising sun, verdant valleys, misty mountain peaks, swift rivers, and a mission was established in 1998 at Bosimla under the Diocese of Tezpur. Bosimla is inhabited by Nishi tribe, which is one of the biggest tribe of Arunachal Pradesh. Go to Bosimla. You can find the simplicity and freshness of Catholic faith. On Sundays, people flock to church in their traditional attire and they attend the liturgical services with great enthusiasm, happiness and joy. The Claretian Mission Pramer in the Diocese of Shillong was opened in 2002. The parish is in its initial stages of growth and development. The Claretians working here are on mission to make this center a vibrant and viable one. The constant contact with people and gentle and loving approach of the parish priest has already won the hearts of the people. The year 2005 saw the entry of Claretians into the Diocese of Bongaigaon in Assam. Claretian Mission Kochugaon was inaugurated on 14th March 2005 with a meaningful liturgical celebration. The people of this parish belong to 4 tribal groups: Bodos, Rabhas, Santalis and Adivasis. The seed is sown, but it has to be nurtured, cared and developed. The year 2005 saw another bold step of Claretians in Northeast, opening a school at Nongmenso, Shillong. With a lot of hope and vision, St. Claret School started its journey with the first batch of students.
Claretian missionaries have shown great courage, great sense of dedication, and a lot of initiative has been undertaken both by the missionaries and by the provincial administration as well, in seeing that the work goes on ahead in spite of all the difficulties that they may have to face. We appreciate really the work that they have been doing and the way that they have been able to bring the people together, particularly where people of two different ethnic groups have to work together.
In order to promote indigenous vocations, a minor seminary was established at Umsning in Meghalaya in 1998 to help the young Claretians to do theological studies. In the cultural context of Northeast, a study house, Claret Villa, was established at Shillong as early in the year 1986. Both these formation houses are well located in a cool and serene atmosphere, ideal for prayer, reflection and learning. The delegation office of the Northeast Claretians is housed in the Theology Study House, Claret Villa in Shillong. The delegation superior and his council animate the life and mission of the Claretians working in the Northeast.
To have a lot of challenges to address in the near future, or priorities, so to say. First of all, we have to build up the personnel, to build up the region. And also we need to consolidate the present existing missions with all necessary facilities. And also we need to take up more and more missions in the region.
A life of fraternal communion and joyful living of one's vocation is the first act of mission for a Claretian. Pastoral care of Christians is one of the highest priority for Claretians. Claretians give great importance to the evangelization of the non-Christians. Has its catechists who join the priests in the task of spiritual formation of the people. They are well formed in faith and morals through monthly meetings, input sessions and discussions. They are also sent for catechetical courses. In almost every mission, education has been identified as a must, and the Indian Claretians have embarked upon it as a primary social apostolate. Several missions have full-fledged primary and secondary schools on campus, where the students are given intellectual and personality formation. A very significant event in the educational ministry has been the setting up of a graduation college at Zero in Arunachal Pradesh. The long cherished dream of Apatani tribe of Zero Valley to have a college in their area was fulfilled by the Claretians on 11th August 2003. The Claretians are committed to raise this college as one of the best in the state. Another priority for the Claretians is the health ministry. With hearts burning with compassionate love, and thanks to the commitment of the religious sisters working with them, the Claretians have set up dispensaries and health centers in several missions. Catch them young. In every social empowerment, the key to success is winning over the youth. Claretians indeed catch them young. Care for the family is close to the heart of a Claretian missionary. For family is the hub of faith formation and moral living. Nothing can beat the power of written verse. Claretian Publications has become a powerful means for evangelization in India. In collaboration with the Claretian Publications Bangalore, the Northeast Claretians have made their own contribution to the media ministry. Several books and pamphlets on faith, morals and prayers have been published in English and several Northeastern languages that have been well received by the public. Claretian way of life is not merely a religious order. Rather, it is a movement which welcomes everyone into this fold. One of such novel endeavors to make others part of the Claretian mission has been the lay Claretian movement. And how do the lay Claretians feel about their role and mission? And thus they spoke of Claretians.
In this process of helping the people, I find that they are the people whom we can share, whom we can trust, whom we can hope, and whom we can work together with. With this in minds and with this in hearts, we are able to reach to the unreached in the far-flung areas of our state.
My impression about Claretian fathers is, first of all, they are very much outgoing people and very friendly with others. and very hospitable.
In my 5 years experience working with Claretian fathers in Balad from the year 1994 till the year 1999, I found that the Claretian are hardworking, dedicated, and one of the ways which they showed that they are missionary is by learning the local language. Many of them not only learn for daily use, but they manage to master the languages.
And finally, the Claretian ministry unto themselves, the formation for mission. The Claretians let God transform them into the servants of the Word and work through them. Carefully drafted rules of life and documents for various stages provide the directives for Claretian formation. The minor seminary of the Northeast delegation attracts youngsters with the seeds of love of God and fellow men in their hearts who have been identified through the vocation promotion. Here, they learn the basics of community life and Christian charity. This is also time for diligent academic studies, language skills, and leadership training. Claretian Seminary Bangalore, Claretian Ashram Wardha are the centers where the Northeast Claretian candidates undertake the studies of philosophy. After this stage comes the novitiate. The Northeast Claretian candidates, along with other Claretian candidates, do their novitiate in Bangalore. It is a time for deepening one's vocation and to experience the Claretian way of life. At the end of novitiate, the candidates make the profession of faith. The period of regency gives a hands-on experience of the missions. It provides them with the challenges of testing their studies against the concrete realities of the mission. The Claretians do theological studies at Orion's Theological College, Shillong. The Claretians have been always excelling in their performance at Orion's, says Father James Topple, the Dean of Studies.
Frankly speaking, I have a very positive impression about them and always felt very much at home in their company. I find them very cheerful and homely. They are quite unassuming as they go about in their daily duties, but very much goal-oriented and focused. They are hardworking, committed, creative, and cooperative.
On Sundays, the candidates of Claret Villa undertake many outreach mission programs. During theology stage comes the significant moments of perpetual profession, minor orders and diaconate. Each moment fills his heart with the fire of God's love, which culminates in the event of his being ordained a priest of the Lord, after the heart of the Master, a priest forever, to love and to serve. And God continues to reach out to His people through these men on fire with God's love, striving to bring all people of goodwill into fellowship of love, friendship, peace, and service wherever they go.
You are a pilgrim, you are a sower. The seed you scatter is the good news. You reach all colors and races. There's only one Father, only one Lord. Led to your example, we see our mission. We must be witnesses, we must bring home. We want to follow your footsteps and tell the